Welcome to LJ Daily Housing Market Update. And let's get started with our interest rates. Interest rates went up a little bit from yesterday. They're around 6.92 for your 30-year fixed conventional loans compared to 6.15, that's your 30-year FHA loans. Again, these are your averages for your national averages for your top tier scenarios. You have good credit scores, 780 or more, you're putting down 25% down payment, primary residence, single family. So if your credit score is not that great, or if you're going to put down less down payment, or if it's going to be an investment property, or if it's going to be a two units, expect to pay a little bit more or higher interest rates compared to these. Let's compare that to our Freddie Mac's numbers here. They're hovering around 6.6 versus 5.76. This 5.76 is for your 15-year mortgages. Sometimes you do qualify for 15, but maybe sometimes you don't want to be tied into this high payment monthly mortgage. So you maybe want to go with 30 and then start making extra payments and still reduce your time frame. Okay. So when it comes to these interest rates, there are many factors. One we said is credit scores. Higher credit scores receives lower interest rates. Your home location, depending on which area you're in, which state, which county, that can have slightly difference in rates as well. Your down payment, the larger down payment you put down means that a lower interest rate will be offered to you. Long term, we mentioned 15 year or 30 years. The shorter the long term, the lower your interest rate and your overall cost will be. And your loan type, that makes it plays a pretty big role depending on if you're going to go with FHA, it has its pros and cons versus your conventional and versus your non-QM. These are your no check income, no income check loans where they're simply checking the property but not your income. So you're going to pay higher interest rates on those as well. Let's look at your buying power. This is according to MBS Highway. We're using an example for $450,000 with the average of 6.89 APR compared to 7.64. So you can look at this chart here. If you were to get $450,000 loan at 6.89%, your monthly payment is going to be $29.60. Your payment does not change, but your loan amount, your affordability, your buying power decreases with higher interest rates. So if the interest rates were at 7.64, you can qualify for $418,000 for the same monthly mortgage payment. Okay. Next, look at this affordability calculator here. That this is one of the examples from our clients. They're making household income of $112,000. Their down payment was $65,000. Their monthly debt, they took care of a majority of their debt. They reduced it where only minimum payments were around $200 per month. Interest rates, we're using 6.89 as an average. Your property tax is $6,000. So this family could purchase a property around $577,000 where their mortgage is going to be around $4,000 per month. Okay, all these numbers can change depending on which new input that you do here. Okay, inflation right now, guys, is at 3.35. If it comes lower, that'll be a good sign and the interest rates will go even lower. But if it goes higher, then rest assured that the interest rates will not come down anytime soon. Okay, when will these Fed actually do the cuts? Right, the price cuts that they mentioned that they will do it 3 times. We're projecting it according to MBS Highway that most likely in March 20th we probably see our first one, and after that May 1st. So don't expect anything end of January for now. And the home prices have been skyrocketed from since COVID hit, guys. So even if the prices don't come down with more inventory, you want to make your move when it's right. You don't want to be part of your bidding wars and you want to pay a higher price down the line when there's more buyers. If you see a property, you like a property, put in an offer and move on. Here are some headlines from different news outlets. Mortgage rates dropped to 7-month low. Mortgage rates dropped to the lowest level since May. This is coming from CNN, Bloomberg, CNET, Yahoo Finance. So they're indicating same thing, that the interest rates are coming down, but a lot of buyers are still waiting for interest rates to come down in fives. When that will happen, there will be more bidding wars for sure. Okay. Every day we want to teach you one term for real estate. Today, term to learn is going to be certificate of occupancy. This is called CO, and this is a document that is issued by the local municipality that will indicate that this property is suitable for occupancy. Simply put, that the property passes all the inspections. This is given to new construction properties, and it's only given when the plumbing inspection is passed, the electrician, everything in the house is in working order. When the government thinks that, hey, yes, people can live here without any safety hazards, then you get a certificate of occupancy. Okay. Do not purchase a house without it, because you might run into an issue later. Okay. New listings on the market here. This is in East Meadow, listed for 574. It's 4 bedrooms, 1.5 bathroom. So if you're looking in East Meadow, we can show you this property. Next one is in Belmore. This is listed for 647, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms here. So you guys can reach out if you're looking in Belmore. Next property is in Elmont here, 675, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. Really nice property as well. So we can show you guys this. Next one is in Bronx. So we have few agents that work in Bronx as well. Majority of our agents are in Long Island and Queens, but we do have agents in the Bronx, and this is listed for 779, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Okay. The next one is going to be in Hicksville, listed for 789, 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. So Hicksville, nice big property there. And the last one is in Franklin Square, listed for 849, 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. So if you guys are looking in Franklin Square, we can show you these properties there. Okay. So when it comes down to, some people say, hey, the market will crash if the prices will go down. You want to look at these type of charts where it shows you, this is in Queens County. You guys can see that it goes back about 63 years to show you your historical appreciation. The prices always have gone up in the long run. Real estate or buying a house is not for short term. You don't want to buy for a year and then move out. This should be your long term goal. Hey, I'm going to either live there for 4 or 5 years or more, or I'm going to live there for a few years and then rent that out and get a bigger place. But you always want to buy a house when you're sure that you're going to be living there for quite some time. But overall, 5 year term, you guys can see since COVID hit, the prices went up. So 6.33 versus your 10 year, which was 5.3. So rest assured that you purchase a house, in the long run, the prices will go up. And you guys can see similar things in Nassau County here in Long Island, and you guys can see the same similar specs. Okay. Next, guys, is who's involved in real estate. Every single day we show you guys different people that's going to be involved, and you need to make sure that you're working with people that you trust, and you can close your deal quickly. So one of the person that's going to be coming in handy is going to be your home inspector. This person is going to come in when you hear the words, hey, your offer is accepted. You want to hire inspector and make sure there's no big flaws or major flaws in the property. Even if it's not going to do you any good for your renegotiation, or if the seller says, hey, I'm not negotiating anything, I still would want to do a home inspection before I move into that house. Okay. Next is that maybe you bought a house. Now what? Now you want to make sure, one is that you meet the neighbors. Second is that you do change your locks. That should be right away. You want to save some money for repairs and maintenance. You never know when things can go wrong. Even if it's a brand new construction, things can go wrong with the property. Okay, so make sure you have a list of people that you can work with, even a plumber, electrician, anybody that's going to be a handyman for your property. So if you have not bought a house and you're thinking about buying a house in 2024, guys, it's going to be a good time, but just know that there's going to be more people getting involved in real estate down the line. So just make sure you have enough savings for your down payment and your closing cost. So you want to review your income, see what your income is look like right now. You should know that how much money you're making, your savings, how much money you have in your bank, your debt, how many credit cards that you have, and what is your minimum payments on those, and your credit scores, and try to improve these credit scores as much as possible. And remember to save down for your down payment and your closing cost. And your credit scores, if you're just starting out, your target should be 580. Hey, I need to hit at least 580 so I can qualify for some type of loans, and that might be FHA. If you hit 620 or above, then you have options for FHA and your conventional. And if you're going to go with no income check loans, then you would need 690 or above in most cases. Okay, different lenders might have different overlays, but these are your standards that we see here. And if someone tells you, hey, I can get you a rate that's going to be, 5%, 4%, 3%, and you should question that. How come this person is giving me such a low interest rate? Are they charging me extra fees? Are they, do I have to buy down this rate? So, just ask that loan officer, hey, if the market rate is showing right now is 6.5, 6.75, 6.8, whatever the case might be, how come you're giving me in fives? Is that because I'm buying down this rate? If I am, what is my cost and what is going to save me on my monthly basis? So in this case here, if your saving is going to be $82 per month, but it's going to cost you $4,000 to buy down the rate, maybe it's not the best thing to do, right? Because it might take you 4 years to get that money back and then start, profiting. So by then, maybe you're already going to refinance. So these are the things you have to look at and see if buying down the rate does make sense or not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but you have to figure that out. Guys, we do have 16 loan officer here at LJ Mortgage that can help you with pre-approval, answer any questions that you have for mortgages related. Just reach out to us and we can help you out. And if you are a real estate agent, you can fast track to 100% with 8 deals, guys. We don't charge any office fees, no desk fees. We provide you with tools like KV Core, Transaction Desk, Geodata, Microsoft Teams. So all the tools that you really need to complete a transaction and be very professional in your field. So if you are looking to switch your brokerages, you can reach out to us. And that will do it, guys. We want to keep this short, so because we're doing this on daily basis, thank you so much for joining. Any questions, concern, you can check out ljrealtyteam.net or ljmortgageteam.com. Thank you so much. You guys have a good one.